Hello everyone, welcome to QuizzyTime number 3. Today we're going to be doing about 4 very interesting questions. 3 are to do with entertainment, and there's a fourth which is about a monument, which is probably my favorite of all of them. So first, let me start by introducing my studio guests. So let me add them to the stream. We have Ishan Mohapatra. Hello, Ishan.
Hi.
Okay, how are you doing? How is lockdown treating you?
Well, I mean, if you don't go outside, do you even know if it's lockdown?
Oh, okay. Yeah, are we in that stage? So
We're in that stage.
Ishan is an avid quizzer. He used to attend Dulali quizzes, and
Yeah.
interestingly, in all of these quizzes, that's where he met his wife. Who? Wait a second, is here. Okay, so that's Vedahi. Hi, Vedahi.
Hi.
So Vedahi is also an avid quizzer, and she is a costume designer. Am I right? Tell me a little more about that, Vedahi.
So I'm a costume designer I have done mostly Marathi films and one Hindi film called Joseph with Victor Banerjee. Apart from that, I do a lot of personal styling and I try to do a lot of custom clothing for people who want the clothing to fit their lifestyles but don't find it anywhere.
Okay. So whether he was also helping me choose my clothes before I became too fat to wear any. So
That is not true.
This is untrue. Absolutely untrue.
let's not go there. Okay, I've not worn jeans for a year now. So let's
That's
not
not a
let's
bad
not.
thing.
But to be completely
I
fair,
have
isn't
not worn jeans in 5 years. That doesn't mean anything.
It
but
means my
isn't
ass
that
is too
just
huge.
basically the one of the benefits of lockdown where you're like, oh, these are clothes I don't need anymore in my life. I don't need to be
Ishan, nah.
uncomfortable.
No, but I do need to wear something and go on stage. So
That's true.
okay, so we have some people come in. Hi guys, feel free to start commenting. Now, how this is going to work is just one second. Where are my comments gone? Yeah, how this is going to work is I'm going to be asking y'all about 3 questions. The fourth question will have a prize. Okay, so the fourth question we will not be giving the answers in the comments. I will be asking y'all to mail me the question because the winner is going to get a very delicious prize from Chef It Up. But before that, we have
What a
3
big
very
party.
interesting questions. Now, I will ask you all the question. You are free to put in the answers in the comments. And Vedahi and Ishan will take a crack at answering the questions without Google live in the studio. All right? So
Yeah.
let's have, are you ready, Vedahi, Ishan? Are you ready for the first question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go for that. All right. Now, in the 1900s,
Okay.
the world's top comedians competed with each other and put up shows free, absolutely free, to make one person in the audience laugh. Okay? That was all they were trying to do, make that one person laugh. Who was this one person?
So I think I might actually know this one, but I'll let Ishan take a minute at it.
I mean, to be completely fair, Vaidai might have a head start in all of these, just because of the amount of time she spends on the TIL forums.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is exactly where I know it from.
Um, I don't know. I want to say making Shirley Temple laugh.
Making Shirley Temple laugh. That's
Was
an
it
interesting
alive in the 1900s?
In the 1900s, anywhere between 1900 and 1900 and 1999.
Do we have an exact year this happened? Because next you will say Johnny Liver.
I can give the
Johnny
exact
Lever
year.
doesn't put up shows for free. People pay him a lot of money to show
To
up.
make Johnny Liver laugh.
Okay, let me first
That
just check to make Johnny Lever laugh. No, it wasn't Johnny Lever. This happened in New York. Now let me first
Okay.
see whether are there any comments coming in. Are people in the comments trying to take a stab at this? Okay, it's a very interesting question, and the reason behind this entire charade was more commercial than anything else. And I'll tell you why. Okay, so the year
Oh,
was
Can I try my
one thing.
answer?
I will. The year was 1907. Okay, this happened in
oh,
So
1907.
not Shirley Temple.
Not Shirley
yeah,
Temple.
that's true. That's true a little bit.
Yeah. So I think this is that lady who had facial paralysis.
Oh, okay. Whether he has gone
I don't
for
know
the
her name. I
cure.
know she had facial paralysis and she was the somber woman or something at the traveling stuff with like a extra head wala people.
Oh,
And
okay. Whether he's gone for
All
the extra head
circuses.
yeah,
wala people. Okay.
circuses. Exactly, that was the word that I was thinking about.
No, it wasn't
I
circus.
know
So wait,
facial paralysis, but
Second
not
head.
circuses.
Second head wala people.
I know. Okay, KO Nair in comments has said, was it a roast? It was not a roast. It was actually it was a challenge, okay, to every entertainer in the world to make one woman laugh. And there was a big prize offered for this. Okay, before we go into that, does anyone in the comments want to take another guess at it? 1907, a certain person in the audience in New York who everyone was competing to make her laugh.
To
Okay,
go back
Anish
to one of the
Vora,
comments,
yes.
um, if you're trying to make a ghost laugh, you're basically trying to recreate the opening scene of Ghostbusters.
Interesting.
It should
Okay,
be
Anish,
very scary.
okay, wait. Oh my God. Okay, Anish Vora's like lol. Okay, I don't know why that lol came in, but okay. Atul Yadav has got the right answer. Okay, I'm going to add that here. So Atul Yadav is like sober
Oh,
Sue. Sober
Nice.
Sue. Sober Sue is what we are coming to. Okay, so that the whether his guess was right. I'll tell you what the story was. Okay. So in 1907, there was this restaurant in New York called the Hammerstein's Roof Garden, run
okay.
by Billy Hammerstein. Okay. Now he got hold of this girl who he called Sober Sue, whose real name was Susan Kelly, and he made her sit in the audience, and he was like, I will pay $1,000 to anyone who makes her smile. Now, $1,000 in 1907 is the equivalent of 30, more than $30,000 today. Okay, it was a big sum of money. So first, it began with all audiences firstly coming to see who will make her smile, and it began with these, small time open micer comics and all coming in, trying to make her smile. Everyone failing miserably. But then soon it got into big comedians coming in, flying in from across the world, putting up grand shows for free, and audiences just thronging to the venue and nobody making her smile. Okay. And apparently, it was later revealed that she had facial paralysis and she could not smile anyway, which Willie Hammerstein knew from the beginning. So, this was a grand plan of his to pay her $20 a night to sit there blankly and get the world's comedians to perform for free.
I mean, if you want to get acts, that's a great idea.
It is a great idea.
Yeah, I
It is a
mean,
great idea.
if and when people find out, you are burned. But by then, hopefully, you've made your money.
Hey, listen, I have been to corporate shows where there were people who, without facial paralysis, have never smiled at anything. Okay. I think we could run this gig even using them. It is horrible, you are trying your best. You got into a cold audience who is just
Yeah.
there to kind of have their booze and get drunk.
Oof.
And it is impossible sometimes. You're trying your best, you're doing all your best jokes, and you just have these three people in the audience looking at you like okay. So that
We
was,
should get their contact next time. We'll find a venue and put up
I know.
run
Put
the
up a
show.
challenge.
I know, but we'll have to pay them at least $1.50 to sit
We'll
there.
split the money 3 ways. That's cool.
But a good plan.
Yeah.
So that was our first question. Okay, Kev Nair is like, Atul Yadav says she suffered from Mobius syndrome. Okay, I will look this up, but yes, okay, Mobius syndrome.
Yeah,
And
like,
the mobility of the
yeah,
face.
that's.
Okay.
Well, I'm just thinking about like how her face would just go through a certain series and be the
Oh,
exact same.
the
It's
Mobius.
all like the Mobius ribbon.
All right. And Kev Nair says,
But if you
brilliant
invert
plan.
her face, do you go back in time?
Okay. All right. Now we're going to go into the next question. This is also one of my favorites, but it's not as difficult as the first one. Okay.
Okay.
The participants in which extreme sport advertise products. Okay. Now, a movie was made about the sport, and they actually shot scenes with the participants showing the audience products and all that. But they deleted these scenes because they felt that the movie going audience would find it unbelievable.
Uh, okay. Like the go-to for this always has to be Cool Runnings. Always
Has to be what?
Cool Runnings.
Cool runnings. No, explain this to me.
Cool Runnings about the Jamaican bobsled team.
Okay.
It is
No,
it is amazing. You should watch
tell,
it.
tell us about this. Tell us about this.
Okay, so it's been a very long time. It's essentially like, okay, who would think about a Jamaican bobsled team? Where are they going to practice? Right?
Exactly.
And yeah, so the entire thing follows their journey from being unable to do anything, like nowhere to practice, to making it onto, I think it's the Olympics, but probably not. Probably like a international competition. And everyone really, like, everyone turns up to watch these guys because,
Because it's the
It's
end
a-
of a sports movie.
well, yes, but it's also
So this is interesting because in Jamaica there's no snow, right? And
not at all.
a bobsledding team needs snow to run. So how do they practice?
That's a good question.
Is this where you go watch the movie to find out?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
okay. Okay. No, it was not Cool Runnings, but this was interesting. I think everyone liked it.
Is
Let me
it
see what
Gilly Danda?
Gilly Danda. Gilly Danda advertising products. But thinking, what sort of products would you advertise when you're playing Gilly Danda? Just curious.
Rajnigandha Pan Masala.
Rajnikanta Parmesan. Ishan,
I
you
am
seem to have
sure
lost
they
your
use those
visuals.
products, but the audience would think that it's unbelievable that you use tobacco and are good at, whatever. Or kabaddi, like any of the Indians,
Oh,
malkham.
but just one second. Ishan, where is your camera gone?
Did it just kick
there.
out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it
sorry.
did.
So,
Okay.
so
Let me see
malkham,
the
gilli danda.
Malcolm. Malcolm, interesting choice. Wait, let me read the comments. Bharat Reddy says rush. Bharat Reddy, why would you say rush? Is that a sport?
The
Rush.
F1 with
Okay.
Chris Hemsworth and like the 70s F1
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Why is Chris Hemsworth in the 70s?
Because he played a guy with fantastic hair who used to drive a lot of sports
But
cars.
Chris Hemsworth is like,
Yeah. But movie
was
making.
it 40 years?
You work in movies. You can't pretend that movies happen at a different time.
Oh, like that. I thought it's a movie from the 70s.
No, it's a movie from in the last 5 or
Maybe
6
about the
years.
70s.
I thought like I'm sitting here thinking, how was Chris Hemsworth like acting in the 70s, 50 years ago?
No, whether he and not a comment. Somebody who designs costumes for period movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I did. My Hindi movie is a period film.
Yes, that's what we are referring to.
Yes.
Just
Okay, now
forgot.
I would-
Movies can't lie a little bit.
No, I thought the movie was released in the 70s.
No. But
All right. We'll go with that. I would find F1 driver endorsing a product very believable. So
Yeah.
no.
Maybe it is
Keona,
his.
just one second. We have one more person to add to our stream. 1 second. Oh, hello, Shahan. Have you come to
Hi.
play quiz with us? Okay. So Shahan's also a comedian. He knows fuck all about the quizzing, but I'd be very interested in what Shahan would have to say about these questions. Okay. So Shahan, the participants in which extreme sport advertise products? Okay. And a movie was made about the sport where they shot scenes with these participants showing products to the audience, but they deleted these scenes because the director felt that the movie going audiences would not accept it. And since we can see a year in frame, what which sport do you think this is?
My guess is chess.
Chess. Interesting one. Okay, in the middle of a move you kind of show Keo Nair says
Maybe they
Mok
had
Ka
they were
Hua.
chai and parle ji, but they found it unbelievable.
Chai and Parle G. Atul Yadav says Parker. Shahan, we are still waiting to hear from you. Which sport would this be?
I was going to say something like boxing or something, but when I heard chess, I was like, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
No. It's the answer's not chess. In fact,
It's an
boxing might
extreme
be
sport. Chess
closer.
does not qualify
It's
as an
close.
extreme sport. Which
Boxing
one?
might be closer to the sports that I'm referring to.
Closer than chess or
Skiing.
closer in general?
Skiing. You mean you hold the product while you're going down the slope? Not a bad idea. Okay,
Okay, so
it's and
this isn't like people wearing stuff on their jerseys like footballers. This is people literally coming out and saying, "Would you like this product?"
yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of like the TV advertising. Like
oh, that's a very different thing.
Uh, Wait. So boxing is close. Fencing?
fencing is even closer. Okay, Gaurav Kapadia says MMA. MMA stands for
Mixed martial
Mixed
uh,
arts.
martial arts.
mixed martial arts. Okay. Keonar is a WWE. WWE, I'm sure they're endorsing everything. Yeah. Everything looks fake there.
Also, is it really a sport?
Is it? No, it definitely is a sport, but
It's
It's
in most
theater.
it's theater. It's not sport.
no. Okay, it is a sport. It is for entertainment, but in most cases, one person lost their life.
One person loses their life.
Lost.
Bungee jumping.
Lost.
Bungee jumping.
No, I know
um,
this one. Wait. I know this one. Gladiators.
it was gladiators. That is
Oh,
correct.
yes.
So yes,
Oh, shit.
nobody got
Okay.
in the audience also.
Okay.
Very weird. It was gladiator. So before the match, the gladiators, poor things, before they're gonna die and all that, they had to sell you, edibles, beauty products or whatever, telling you that it was great, and then they died for it.
And then they died. I like how
I know. I mean, imagine the stress.
Well, also
Okay.
it would make Russell Crowe's final speech at the end of the film so like flat.
Because he advertised
Like
the
he's
product.
coming out and saying, "I have reclaimed this, and I am this legion." And in the right at the start of it, he's come out with, "Would you like to buy this, goat?"
Yeah, special honey, special honey from the hives of so and so. I say, yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to the next question. Now, by the way, Vedahi and Ishan, when is your anniversary?
Jan
25th.
25th.
As hoping Ishan would get there sooner than you, Vedahi, but okay, he thought for a while and
No,
then he's
we
like,
all looked at each other and confirmed it. You don't notice that. Like it's that, right?
okay, so my next question is about a man who bought a gift for his wife. Okay. Now, which monument was bought by a man as a present for his wife, but he had to gift it to the public because she wanted curtains instead?
The Gateway of India.
This hasn't happened and I've not forgotten this, right?
No. I mean, this feels like a very Shah Jahan thing.
Possible.
No, he made it after she died.
Maybe she wanted curtains.
After that?
Maybe she always wanted curtains and maybe that she just died wanting curtains. Possible. But no, not in this case. Which
Bibi ka
monument?
Maqbara? No, that's a Maqbara, so no.
One would
Again,
hope.
same concept.
One would hope that a guy didn't come home with your tomb. Okay, you're like, where did I like tomb?
I mean, it's an interesting purchase.
It's a very famous monument. You'll have all seen it in pictures.
Which country?
No, Shahan, let's not get that specific so soon. It's a very famous monument.
Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty, bought by a man for his wife. Not the Statue of Liberty, no.
Maybe it was modeled after his wife too. I don't know.
I mean, technically, the French were trying to court America. So maybe like
Ah.
And America
Figuring out
wanted
theoretical.
curtains and said that's how the Iron Curtain was born.
Oh my God. This is so deep. The question wasn't that deep. No.
I promise you, we're not stoned. This is just normal conversation.
Okay, it's not an Indian monument. Let's go from there.
The Eiffel Tower? No, but that was
Not the Eiffel Tower.
Is it the Leaning Tower?
The Leaning
Of
Tower of
Pisa.
Pisa. No.
So we're just going through the seven wonders.
We'll go through whatever we could find.
The pyramids of Giza.
The Pyramids of Giza. Oh, that's a big gift. Where would you keep it?
It's a monument. By definition, it's a big gift, right?
Possible? No, it's not the no, it's not the pyramid.
It's not a wonder of the world, right?
There are wonders of the ancient world, and I'll have to check this, huh? Whether it's considered a wonder of the world, and yeah, let's assume that we're just opening up to all monuments.
Tower of London. Some queen decided she wanted curtains instead.
No.
I mean,
I
to
think-
be completely fair, the towers where everyone gets beheaded.
Yes.
Hey, that's a great gift if your wife is Daenerys.
Daenerys.
I
Okay.
mean, Henry VIII kind of was a little.
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all. Y'all are in the right country.
England is in the right.
England is
Okay,
England.
the
England.
Stonehenge.
somebody
Yes,
guessed
it is-
that.
It is the Stonehenge. Yes.
Yeah, somebody
yes.
had that in chat. Yeah.
So K.O. Nair had the right answer. I will tell you how this happened. So Cecil Chubb is a barrister, okay, and in what's the year? Just 1 second. In 1915, he paid £6,600 to buy the Stonehenge for his wife. Okay, on a whim.
That's
He just went to an auction. In 1907, it was cheap. Now it is worth £680,000. £680,000. Yes. Okay. So he went to an auction. He just had the cash. He bought it for his wife, and then he comes home and she's like, "Yeah, nah, I wanted curtains, you know."
This feels like a metaphor for the British Empire, really.
Oh, yes. Oh my God, you got me India. Nah.
Yeah, exactly.
What is this Kohinoor?
They kept it. I mean, we wouldn't have minded back, but they kept it.
Yeah, but it was just gifted away, and just like, you know what, Kohinoor nahi chahiye. Get me like cushion covers.
And make it black.
Also, Ishan, Stonehenge is an acceptable gift. It was my favorite monument as a 10-year-old.
Okay, only £680,000, Ishan. That's going to be
Hashtag goals, right?
So he donated it to the government, and because he had come from very humble beginnings, he said that nobody should have to pay more than 1 shilling to see the monument.
Oh,
And yeah, now of course it's about £14 to enter for
Yeah.
non-British nationals, which
Yeah.
they say is in comparison to those times, it's actually cheaper. I don't know how that works out, but yeah,
Makes
that's the
sense.
reason. All right, so we have done 3 questions so far. And now we are on the final question. Now, this question, please do not answer in comments because the winner of this is going to get a very nice dish from Chef It Up, which is home cooked, which is cooked, ready cooked meals, which you just like heat up and eat. So now I'm going to be putting my email address into the chat box. Where are the comments? Yes. Okay, now the studio audience. If you all know the answer to this question, please pretend you don't for a while. Okay. Okay. I have put my email ID into the chat box. Now, whoever gets the right answer to this, please mail me. The first correct answer is going to get the prize, and then we will discuss what really happened. Okay. It's a very interesting question. Has everyone seen E.T. by Steven Spielberg's E.T.?
I
Okay.
have seen Koi Mil Gaya.
You've seen Koil Milka. More or less the same, yeah. Okay. So, there you go. Which real life alien encounter was Steven Spielberg's E.T. supposedly inspired by? Okay. Real life alien encounter. And also the encounter from where we get the term little green men really happened.
Oh, okay.
Which real life alien encounter was Steven Spielberg's E.T. supposedly inspired by? And we have one more quizzer. Abbas
wow.
Momin in the studio.
Hello, hi. Can
Hi.
you guys hear me and see me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Hi,
Okay,
Abhay.
Kajol, I can't promise how long I'm gonna hang around for, but as long as I'm here, uh, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
So this is our final question, okay? Which
Oh shit.
real
Okay.
life, which real life alien encounter was Steven Spielberg's E.T. supposedly inspired by? The same encounter which gives us the term little green men. That's why we assume aliens to be little green men.
Okay, so because I have seen Koi Mil Gaya and not PT, my guest is Jajantaram Mamantaram.
Your guess is who?
Jajantaram Mamantaram. The
What is
Gulliver's
this?
Travel Javed Jafri movie.
No, this is real life encounter,
Real
Reddy.
life, real life. Like
Real life.
somebody came and said, "I have seen little green men, and they are my
Yes.
friends."
Yes. Yes, Abbas.
Okay, I don't know about the real life encounter, but I know it was roughly based on a script that Satyajit Ray wrote about a film called Alien.
No,
Okay. So we're getting the funny answers now.
Do you
No,
want me to name the actual encounter? Somewhere in Arizona in 1954.
not correct.
Okay.
This actually happened before that.
oh, see, my personal headcanon is the kid from ET became the crazy man in Independence Day.
Okay, wait. Abbas, you might have got the time right actually, but it was not Arizona.
Not Arizona. Okay.
So this
But it
is why
was the
Area
US.
51 is where it
It,
is.
it is always the US. Has anyone seen aliens besides the US?
Dude, like, we don't see the thing. See, we see bhoots, we see
No, no, no.
Bhagwan,
Sorry,
we see
sorry.
stuff like that.
We
No,
don't
no, no,
see we
no.
don't see aliens.
Yakshas.
No, we see aliens here because we've had somebody on the border as part of our border patrol force report seeing UFOs for several months.
Really? I heard about the Yeti. I didn't hear about the UFOs.
No, no, it was actually like they were the person was like, I've been seeing these, and it turns out they were like satellites flying overhead, and they reported it as. And this is somebody, I'm not sure if they're part of the border patrol force, but yeah, like someone who should know better.
Okay. It might have happened. Okay,
This
so
was a
yes,
few
this
years
was
ago.
this happened around 1955 in the US. The
Ooh.
incident is named after the place that it happened in.
Area
It was Area
Greenland?
51.
51.
Greenland. No.
Greenland is not in the US.
I think I know.
I
I think
thought
I know.
didn't Donald Trump go to buy Greenland?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not.
something like
and
that.
Yeah.
not in 1954, and he's not
No,
born in
no,
1954.
no.
I think I know this.
Go for it, Ishan.
Is it Roswell? The Roswell
No.
incident? No?
And is it Roswell? Like, it's New Mexico. No, it's not Roswell.
Okay.
Green.
Is the place New Mexico?
The place is not New Mexico.
Oh, it's not New Mexico.
The
Okay.
entire state. They've irradiated it, and everyone is green.
Okay. Now,
1955.
people can write their comments into the chat if they want because the right answer has reached my mailbox.
Does
Um,
anyone remember what town they were in ET? I'm trying to remember. There are a lot of fields there. Kansas?
Los Alamos.
not Kansas.
New York.
New York. No. These always happen in like these little
Small towns,
town,
yeah, yeah.
small towns.
Riverdale.
This was in. This was in.
Hey, they are having night. That's the storyline going on right now. Okay. And wait,
Okay,
there were
somebody's actually
more
seeing
men who
Riverdale.
come in the night and like take people
I
away.
think Abbas's.
Avast.
Nevada?
No.
No.
I still
Oh,
think
Shahan is back.
Can
Shahan is back.
Shahan is here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shahan.
Kentucky?
He's been
Shahan
waving
Karanja
to
is
you.
in this? I didn't know you were a
He's
quizzer.
been waving to you, not been replying.
Oh, Shahan
Because I
has
couldn't
come
make
up
out
with the
that's
right answer.
Shahan. He looks like a human being.
Shahan has got the right answer. And how have you done that, Shahan?
Shahan will be like Khusro Bagh, Bombay. Like, no. Sorry for stereotyping you, Shahan.
I'm in Panvel.
Oh, sorry. Radical.
Khopoli.
Khopoli. No, I'm going to give you the right answer because KO Nair has got it.
Can I take one more dig at it?
Go for it. Go for it.
1955 US. Nashville?
Nashville. In which state am I?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It happened in 1955 on the night of August 21st in Kelly Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Kentucky. Okay.
Men in Black. Men in Black actually had this in there.
Oh, it did? Okay, I didn't know this. Okay, they mentioned
It's how Tommy Lee Jones' character becomes an agent.
Oh, this is very cool. I didn't know this. So let me tell you the
He
story.
like there's a flashback.
Yes.
He's like apparently was on a date and he had flowers to give the aliens because they turned up and his date hadn't.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the story. So, on the night of August 21st, 1955, at 11 p.m., 8 men showed up at the police station saying, "We need help because we've been fighting against aliens for hours, okay? Like, you really need to help us." Now, it turns out that this dude called Billy Taylor was visiting his best friend Elmer Sutton at Elmer Sutton's house. And he went out to have a drink of water from the well. And he saw this UFO coming whizzing down with all rainbow colored emissions and all that. And it crashed. And then there was this hissing sound. And then the dog started barking. And they all ran into the house because something was approaching the house. And it turned out to be these little silver men, okay? They had big heads and they had arms with talons reaching to the ground and they were glowing pure silver. Now, of course, when they told the press this, the press being the press, called them little green men for some reason. And that's how little silver men
Okay.
became little green men. So now these little green men, silver men, whatever, come up to the farmhouse and they're looking through the window. And Billy and Elmer start firing on them. They start shooting at them and all that. And there's a
Typical
gun
American.
battle. Yeah, typical American. They have guns. I mean, that's probably one of the reasons they keep guns. So they have a gun battle. They chase the aliens into the trees. And then one of the aliens pulls Taylor's hair, at which point they start shooting and they run to the police station.
So that's
Now,
all
when
it takes.
That's all it takes. Okay.
So you just have to pull their hair if they have a gun and they'll run away.
Yeah, all of these glowing silver guys apparently didn't have any weapons. They just came to Earth, you know.
The glowing silver guys, they don't need weapons.
Yeah. So now the police comes to the farmhouse and they're kind of checking to see, are there any aliens here? They see nothing. And the incident is blamed on the fact that maybe these guys were drinking. Or maybe
Yeah.
they were owls, they were owls with their back. Or maybe it was a cat.
Or they were.
But booze. The main reason was booze, according to them. But all the neighbors were like, see, this family doesn't drink, okay? They never drunk ever. But then 8 days later, the Sutton family starts charging people to visit their farm. At which point the neighbors also turn against them. They're like, please, now, this is too much, okay? You'll have to leave the town. So the Sutton family leaves the town. But till this day, they celebrate the Little Green Man Festival in Kentucky every year in summer. And the daughter of Elmer Sutton, Geraldine Sutton, comes in and tells the story of that night because she wants people to know the truth, that there were little green men.
Okay.
So did the family get anything when E.T. was adapted based off of this story?
Of course not.
Listen, if you can just embellish it enough, nobody
Did
pays.
Rajesh Roshan give anything? Rajesh
Yeah,
Roshan.
Hey,
I don't
Rajesh
think-
Roshan was in Kasoli. Okay, totally
Yeah.
different.
Same concept though.
I think
Same
every
concept.
town in America must be
Kasali
having a
came,
story like
it's
this.
only the same thing, right? Translated.
Anyway, guys, K.O. Nair has won the quiz. He has sent me the answer first.
Congratulations.
So I will be reaching out to him to get his prize and telling him how to do it. Thank you guys for joining in. Bharat Reddy said, did they file an FIR? No, Bharat Reddy. There weren't any comedians in there, so there were no FIRs
Hey,
filed.
just because. Okay, I will not make that joke.
Oh, go for it. Go for it, Abbas. Go for it. Go
I
for
was
it.
gonna say just because they were green in color.
Oh,
I forgot this is a quiz and not a comedy show.
anyway. So So, guys, you've been awesome. Thank you, studio guests, for showing up at your various timings. And we're going to be doing this again next Sunday at 5 o'clock, hopefully, or 4 o'clock. I'll let you know. So, stay tuned, and I'll see you again. Say bye, everyone.
Bye
See ya.
bye.
Bye.
And I'm going to end.